Hi guys, thank you so much for tuning into Root Rooted Beast Tarot. This is Seven God Lou back with another reading for the collective. Thank you guys so much for all of your likes, comments, and subscribes, okay? So we're just gonna jump right in and see what you need to know right now. Something about a boss. There may be like a small boss or somebody that's trying to mimic you. Okay, it's like some sort of small devil energy that's trying to mimic you, or somebody smaller than you, but they see themselves as some sort of devil or something like that. They're trying to mimic you. Okay, they think that they can take over you or control you. Okay, this person does have a lot of power. This person is like a witch or a warlock, but they're not more powerful than you, right? It's like they're small compared to you, but they may can do like have the same abilities that you have. All right, this person is in your energy. I'm seeing something about a gun made of wood. So like, you know, like those stick guns, like say if you pick up a stick outside when you were little and you treat it like it was a gun, something like that I see. Okay, yeah, something about, that's what I'm seeing. Or there's some sort of gun, there's some sort of like fake gun. There's a fake gun. Okay, something significant about a fake gun. All right, yeah, something about somebody's arms. Somebody's arms can be burnt or something like that. Somebody's arms can be burnt or small, but their lower body is big. Okay. Yeah, I keep seeing some sort of fake gun or some gun, a stick. Somebody's using a stick off of the ground. Looks like a gun or something like that, but it's a stick or it's a wooden gun. I keep seeing. Okay, so let's get into it. Looks like an AR, like those mini little ARs. Okay, well, I don't know types of guns, but it looks like on Grand Theft Auto, that gun that's like really fast. Okay, all right, let's get into it. Let's get one card from the Seasons of the Witch Oracle. Let's get one card from Seasons of the Witch Oracle. Woo. So this card came out first. So we have Altar, number 2, Altar. A sacred devotion, a worship, skin deep rising from the ash. The waters you keep. Okay, so number 2 could be significant for you. All right, you have pulled Altar. Okay, Altar. All right, let's see. So with Altar, if you put Altar, it is because your guides are thrilled to see you're making an effort. There needs to be an intention, a worshiping and space so that you can harness your energy without disruption. Either a physical space such as an altar, or metaphoric space like opening your heart. It is even better to have both, where you can come back to your true self. Know that you have the power deep within that needs a place to land. Okay, so you can you're being guided to create an altar, okay, or have a space for yourself, some sort of me time. Okay, you need a space so that so your guides can speak to you. Okay, yeah, all at one time. So you may want to create an altar. All right. All right, so let's get into it and let's see what you need to know at this time. Let's see, what do you need to know at this time? Okay, let's see. Somebody can be secretly fighting for you. All right, somebody can be secretly fighting for you. Okay, your ancestors may sense that there's some sort of toxic love connection. All right, they want to block that out of your life. Okay, so your ancestors can be secretly fighting for you. There's some sort of toxic love connection that they want to block out of your life. Okay, somebody can be on some sort of drug or medication. Okay, we pulled that before in a previous read. That keeps coming out. Yeah, they could be hiding that. Okay, let's get into it. Let's see what you need to know at this time. What do you need to know at this time? Let's see. What does the collective read? What is the collective who's going to watch this video? We have guilty. Okay, we have guilty. Collective who's going to watch this video. What do you need to know at this time? We have fake death. Okay, collective What does the collective need to know? Ooh, at this time that's going to watch this video. All right, then we have creeping, secret, and we have running away. All right, so let's get into it. Let's see, what do you need to know right now? What is guilty? What is guilty? Let's see, what is guilty? So somebody isn't yet found guilty. It's undetermined. Somebody hasn't determined yet if someone is guilty. Okay, what is this Page of Pentacles? Yeah, someone is given some sort of information about some sort of fight. All right, somebody is getting some sort of information about some sort of fight. Okay, over a lot of money. There's been a fight over a lot of money. And somebody may be watching some sort of fight over a lot of money. Someone may be secretly in jail. What is this Five of Wands? It's getting someone's attention that somebody is fighting over a lot of money. So somebody is kind of shocked here. Somebody's really shocked because there's some sort of fight that breaks out over a lot of money, or somebody's shocked because somebody's fighting over a lot of money. Somebody has given someone some sort of information that someone is fighting over a lot of money here, and somebody is shocked. Okay? Somebody doesn't know if somebody's guilty or not, or a verdict has not been reached yet. Okay, somebody secretly may be in jail here. What's this Five of Wands? Yeah, so this fight keeps growing and growing, like getting bigger, or someone keeps fighting over as the days go by. Okay, somebody is listening to some sort of verdict. Okay, somebody is fighting. This could be metaphorically over a verdict, or maybe someone's in court. It's a general message, guys. Take it how it resonates. Someone is fighting in court or something like that, and this fight is really over money. Okay, what is this Ace of Pentacles? It's gotten somebody's attention in court, or gotten somebody's attention that this fight is over money. Somebody's trying to see if somebody's going to be set free. Somebody doesn't know if somebody's going to be set free. Okay, someone's trying to pull together some sort of money so they won't be found guilty. Also, somebody's trying to manipulate a verdict by giving someone some sort of money. Someone's trying to manipulate a verdict by giving a lot of money because somebody's not trying to go to jail. Okay, we're going to find out what this has to do with you. Okay, let's see. What's this Two of Pentacles? We're going to find out after this spread, what does this have to do with you? Okay, if you're not in some sort of court case, if you don't hear about some sort of court case, you're just thinking like, what the hell does this have to do with me, right? Okay, so somebody's trying to manipulate a verdict. Somebody's trying to manipulate a verdict. Okay, what is the Hanged One in reverse? Yeah, somebody is really hurt about a lot of money. Somebody is hurt about a lot of money. Okay, Pisces can be significant. Yeah, there's a feminine energy that has a lot of gains, that has a lot of material gain, that has a lot of status here. Okay, and there's a masculine here who's moving on in regret. What's this Emperor? This masculine is thinking secretly that this Empress has a lot of money. Okay. Yeah, this Empress is in some sort of what is this 10 of Cups? Yeah, this Empress got out of a family with this masculine, and they're defending themselves, or no longer is in a family situation with a masculine, and this Empress is defending, or this feminine energy is defending themselves from this masculine. Okay, they may have gotten out of a relationship with this masculine, and they're trying to pay to have a non-guilty verdict, this feminine. Yeah, somebody is trying to pay to get out of, to make court go into their favor. It's not about who's right or who's wrong here. Somebody's trying to pay to get court to go into their favor. And this masculine energy is defensive because this feminine may have the money to, or this feminine had the money to become non-guilty of something in court, to be found non-guilty. What's creeping? Yeah, somebody is seeing something, is watching an ending. Okay, what is this Hierophant? Yeah, somebody is trying to come out of a courthouse here. So somebody's watching all this shit go down. And somebody wants to see someone wants to see if somebody comes out of a courthouse. Somebody's watching someone. Wants to see if somebody comes out of a courthouse. Yeah. Somebody is not in a commitment with you. Somebody is not in a commitment with you. You're avoiding this person. So the divine doesn't want you to be in a commitment with this person who's fighting in court. They want you to avoid them. They want you to go into another direction. What's this Hierophant? Yeah, the divine doesn't want you to be caught up in some sort of drama. Also, this person, there's someone in this court case who may be interested in you. Your spiritual team doesn't want you to be with them. They want you to go into a different direction. This person has another person that they left you for. Also, this person has a baby mother or something like that, or has a child's mother as well. So your spiritual team does not want you with this person. So somebody is fighting in court here. Okay, somebody is fighting in court. Why is this creeping? Why is this creeping? Some sort of third party is getting some sort of information about what's happening in court. So there's people who are watching. Yeah, okay, so this is like a big ass court situation with a lot of people. So basically what's happening here is that somebody is trying to pay for a verdict to go into their favor, for them to be found not guilty, okay? They're trying to win a court, the masculine is trying to win a court case against a feminine, okay? This feminine has enough money for the court case to go into their favor. This masculine is trying to get the court case to go into their favor, okay? This masculine, this feminine are both in court. They're trying to get the court case to go into their favor by paying people off and shit like that. So this court case is like a fight over who has the most money, more so. Okay, it shouldn't be that way, but that's what the energy is giving. Okay, so say for instance, if someone really is winning in court and they do have more evidence than another person, what I'm saying is that there's one person in this court case who is paying off people, paying off other lawyers, paying off judges, things like that to make it go into their favor. And I'm feeling that the one who's paying this shit off is the masculine, even though in the beginning, it did seem like the feminine is the masculine. The feminine is more so the one who has the authority. Okay, so what I mean by that is that the feminine has good lawyers. They're making good points. It seems like this is going into this feminine's favor. Everything looks good from the feminine's perspective. They're fighting with this masculine in court over money. Okay, this masculine is losing here, but this masculine is trying to gather some money to pay off these lawyers, or trying to make some sort of negotiation to pay off the feminine's lawyers, to pay off the judge, to pay off, you know, whomever they need to pay off so the masculine can win this. But the feminine has the most value or money in this case because they're simply just winning. Okay. Yeah. So there's some sort of big ass fight in court. Okay. Fight in court here. There's people watching this court case. Okay. To see how it ends. People are creeping in, watching this court case to see how it ends. Okay. Yeah. Your ancestors, this is somebody who's coming towards you or in your energy or something like that. Your ancestors don't want you to be with this person. Okay, this person is crazy as fuck and very lustful. Okay, your ancestors are trying to protect you from this person. Yeah. Now, also, there's another person in this court case who is running away, or there's another person who is, they're not necessarily in court, but they're associated with this court case, who's running away. Yeah. Let's see, what is fake death? Something about somebody is worried. Somebody sees that somebody is worried here. Somebody's worried because somebody's losing a lot of money. Somebody has to move out of a home. Okay, somebody's thinking that they no longer have a family. Yeah, so this is like a divorce court I'm getting. Okay. Yeah, somebody's stuck. Somebody's trying to stay strong here. Why is this 4 of Swords? Somebody's trying to stay strong. Okay, they're trying to come home. Somebody's trying to get out of jail. Okay, so for some of you, this person may be in jail and they're fighting a divorce case as well as they're in jail. Or this may be a divorce case and then there's another case here. It's a general read because I'm getting someone is in jail here and someone wants to come home. Someone wants to walk out of a courtroom by paying off a lot of lawyers. And then I'm also getting there's a feminine who somebody's fighting with in court over money. So there's like more than one situation going on here. You got to take whatever resonates, okay? So either this is a divorce court, they're fighting over money, the masculine's losing, masculine's trying to pay off the lawyers, or it's either somebody is actually in jail here and this feminine is like a star witness, they're winning, whatever. This masculine wants to come home and pay off the lawyers, okay? This masculine is trying to make their way over to you. So either, even if you know this person or do not know this person, the reason why this read is being had or told is because this masculine heard about you, seen you or something like that, and they like you. Okay, this person can be very popular. This person can have a lot of money. They like you. They're interested in you. Your spiritual team does not want you to be with this person who's coming out of jail or something to that equivalent, or who's in some sort of crazy ass court case here, because this masculine was actually messing with a new feminine other than yourself. Okay, behind your back here. I'm also getting that there's other witnesses here. That's why all these people are here. That's running away. There's some sort of witness or some sort of star witness, right? When I say star witness, that's someone who just takes a stand. That's important to this case. This person is running away because they're on this masculine's end of things and they're losing. Okay. Yeah. So someone needs a feminine energy to help them. Someone needs a feminine energy to help them secretly get out of jail. Okay, so someone can be like trying to secretly plan to get some sort of money from a feminine energy here. Yeah, somebody needs some sort of money. They're breaking down for court here. Somebody's trying to manifest or get another feminine energy from outside of court to help them with some sort of money or help them win some sort of court case here. Okay, pay money for the court, take their money out their bank account and pay the money for the court here. Okay, so there's another masculine that's somewhere in between this court case, whether it's court case scenario number 1 or court case scenario number 2. There's a masculine here who is a part of this court case, okay, who's trying to run away, okay? And then we also have a masculine that's in jail that's a part of this court case, and they're on the inside trying to tell a feminine on the outside to help them pay for this court case. All right. So again, scenario number 1, because I know a lot of people get confused. There's a masculine that's losing in court that's trying to pay off lawyers and things of that nature. Okay, they're in court with a feminine. This can be some sort of divorce court or something like that. Okay, they're losing. They're trying to pay people off. Okay, now we have scenario number 2. There is a masculine that's actually already in jail. They're losing against some sort of feminine, or perhaps some sort of feminine is like some sort of star witness that's against them in court. Okay, they're on the outside trying to get another feminine to help them pay judges and court fees and stuff like that. And they also have another masculine that's associated with them that's running away, who's on the outside of the jailhouse, that's running away from this situation. Okay. Yeah, there's some sort of fight over money because someone needs money to pay people off or get really, really good lawyers. So there's some sort of fight over money here. Or either somebody's in divorce court and there's a big brawl over money. Okay, what's secret? Yeah, somebody doesn't know this. You don't see what I'm saying? This is why you need to know this. You don't know that what's going on right now. There's somebody that's perhaps new or something. I'm getting this is a new person. You don't know this person more. So if you know this person, then, you know, take that scenario. But I'm getting, if you know somebody's in court, somebody's an ex or whatever, take that scenario. But what I'm also getting, guys, is that somebody is spiraling out of control. It's like your spiritual team wants you to go into another direction here. Yeah, it's like they want you to like turn around. I'm getting some sort of spiraling, like turn around here and go into another direction. Because somebody's keeping some sort of secret that they're in some sort of, yeah, somebody is going back and forth. Yeah. What's this Knight of Wands? What is this Knight of Wands? Yeah, you're going back and forth about some sort of masculine, or you're going back and forth about who this masculine is. This is like a you may think somebody's your counterpart or something like that, but you don't really know what this person has going on behind the scenes. Something like that. And your spiritual team wants you to get away from this person. What is everything is fine, Ten of Swords. If you're single, this may be somebody coming toward you. Yeah, somebody is hurt because somebody's guilty, or somebody is hurt because somebody's in a court case and they're not going to win. What is this Ten of Swords? Everything is fine. Yeah, somebody is trying to do sneaky shit. Yeah, somebody's trying to do some sort of sneaky shit and get away with it. Yeah. So, who's this King of Wands? Because this King of Wands keeps coming out with some sort of child. Somebody's giving some sort of information. Somebody's giving some sort of information. Let's see, who's this King of Wands? Who the hell is this King of Wands? Somebody's grabbing some sort of knife. Somebody's grabbing some sort of knife out. Yeah, this King of Wands is trying to manipulate shit and trying to not let things go in a certain direction. What is this Page of Pentacles? Yeah, somebody's giving some sort of information to destroy a new beginning. Let's see. Yeah, somebody secretly doesn't have any money. So I'm getting this King of Wands knows this masculine who's trying to get to you. Knows this masculine who's trying to get to you. Yeah, this King of Wands is defensive about some sort of relationship. So this King of Wands doesn't want this masculine to come to you, come toward you. Okay. What is this Two of Pentacles? Yeah, so your ancestors don't want this masculine to come towards you either. This person was moving slow to have some sort of connection with you or relationship with you because they were with a third party. They want you to go into a different direction. This masculine is hiding that they're in some sort of court case behind your back. Okay? And their friend or something like that doesn't want them to mess with you either. What is this Empress? I mean, yeah, somebody wants you to, your ancestors want you to leave, to not deal with this masculine. They're trying to protect you from this masculine. This masculine may try to come out of jail or something like that. Somebody may be determined to be with you by coming out of jail. Yeah. Some sort of disruption happened in the past. What's this Devil? Yeah, somebody's a compulsive liar. And your spiritual team wants to like fight this devil. This is how it lands. Your spiritual team wants to like fight this person away from you. They want you to move on from this person. This person's a compulsive liar. What the hell? Secretly. All right, what else for secret? What else for secret? Someone secretly has some sort of relationship with another, with this third party feminine. So your ancestors want you to leave. Okay, what's run away? Let's see. What's run away? Somebody's trying to pull together, getting away. What's this 10 of Pentacles? Somebody's trying to pull themselves together. They lost a lot of money. Okay, they're going crazy. They're trying to have some sort of plan here, so shit can go into a different direction. Secretly. Yeah, secretly shit is just ending in this mask. Somebody's not talking about a relationship. Somebody's not talking about a relationship. Somebody is defeated and heartbroken about some sort of friend. So this person could have lost that masculine. There's another masculine who's their friend. This masculine is running away. So this person who is trying to fight to come out of jail, or who's fighting in divorce court, they have a friend who left them high and dry. Why did this friend leave them? Yeah, this friend left them. This friend may have tried to they don't want to go to court with this person. Yeah, they're quiet. This friend is quiet throughout this person's trial. Okay. This masculine is secretly sick of giving information. Yeah, this masculine doesn't want to invest in this court case because this masculine's losing. And there's a lot of money to invest in this court case, so their friend isn't helping them with this court case. Okay. All right, let's see. Why do you need to know this? I already got this person. How is this person even connected to you with all this drama? I would, the normal human being will be like, no, I'm not going to deal with this, unless you've been in a 6-year relationship and you didn't know, right? But other than that, the normal human being would not you wouldn't be with somebody. The collective typically would not be with somebody that's in a court case going through all this shit, who's trying to go through a divorce and there's drama over money, or this person's in jail and the collective waiting for somebody in jail, shit like that. Collective don't do shit like that. So why do you need to know about some sort of wild ass court case, people fighting over money, somebody in jail who likes you, who trying to come out, and they're trying to pay off lawyers and gather up money and shit like that? Why do you need to know about some shit like this? Let's see. Why do you need to know this? Why is the divine telling you this, right? Why is the divine telling you this? We have impersonator. We have the ex. Damn. This may be some of y'all's ex. Let's see. And then we have giving money. All right, let's see. Why do you need to know this shit? What is impersonator? Yeah, somebody's trying to act like somebody that they're not for money. Somebody is trying to... Somebody needs money for a lawyer. Okay, what is this Chariot? Somebody needs money for a lawyer. Yeah, this person is trying to act like a King of Pentacles and betray you behind your back. So this person's acting like they got money and all this other shit and that they got this, and that. But this person's secretly in a court case behind your back. There's somebody who wants to come forward. So the divine is telling you in the future, right? Somebody's going to come out of jail. Somebody's coming out of jail in the future. And you may think, baby, I don't must have no jail, but I don't do none of that. But you may not know somebody's coming out of jail. And they're impersonating as if they're this King of Pentacles and they're lying about their whole life. This person just came out of jail is what you're not knowing. This person is fake, trying to act like a King of Pentacles behind your back. They're really fake. They're trying to move forward with you. This person had to pay money for a lawyer. What is this Queen of Pentacles? Yeah, this person is trying to hold on to some sort of money. Because they're fighting in some sort of court with a spouse here. Yeah, somebody, you don't know that somebody is holding on. Somebody lied about holding on to money. Or somebody, this is the person that they were fighting in court over money with. Somebody's holding on to money. Somebody's not telling you they're holding on to money because they're in court fighting with some sort of feminine energy that they're getting a divorce with. Or somebody's trying to act like a King of Pentacles and they're lying to you. What is this 6 of Pentacles in reverse? Yeah, somebody ain't got no money here. Okay, and then here you are, the Empress. Okay, yeah, they want to have a new beginning with you. Scorpio is significant. Taurus is significant. Cancer is significant. Yeah, somebody's trying to like rush in. Somebody's trying to rush in, but what you need to know is that they need some sort of money. Let's see. Yeah, also this person has a lot of different options and shit. This person has a lot of different options that they abuse their authority with. So it's like if this person was out of jail, they were with a whole bunch of other people. Now they need money because they're in a court case with a feminine energy getting a divorce, and they want you to help them get some sort of money, or you totally don't know this person and this is their story, and you're going to meet someone who's an impersonator and they literally just came out of jail or something like that. What is the X? Yeah, somebody is fighting with their ex. Somebody is fighting with their ex and they're going through some sort of divorce. Divine's trying to get your attention that somebody's trying to manipulate you. Somebody's trying to manipulate you. Somebody is trying not to worry about having to give money. I'm telling you, somebody's acting fake. Somebody's either trying not to worry about giving you money because when they come out of jail, they're acting like they're just King of Pentacles, but they really don't got it like that. They really have to save their money because they're in court fighting with a feminine energy. Or they were previously just got out of jail because they were in court fighting with a previous feminine energy. Something like that is going on here. What you need to know is this person is in court fighting for money. They just got a divorce or they are fighting with someone over some sort of money and their ass is going to jail. Or they went to jail. Now they're coming out. You're totally new. You don't know this person. This is this person's story. Okay, this is not your ex. This is their ex. This isn't your ex. This is their ex. They're getting some sort of divorce or something, like either divorce. I'm telling you, it's either a divorce or it's either they went through some sort of legalities and they lost and they're coming out of jail acting like somebody that they're not. What's giving money? Yeah, you're going to see. Damn, this just came out just like that too. You're going to see that there's a lot of money that somebody is defensive about. Yeah, and somebody's trying to force. Somebody's trying to force some sort of verdict to go into their favor. Somebody is really needing some sort of money because they're trying to force some sort of verdict to go into their favor. Okay, so what's giving money? So somebody's not saying this to you. Somebody's not saying that that there's a lot of money here that they have to give to an ex. They're not saying that. What's impersonator? Yeah, the divine wants you to desert this person and to run away from this person. What's the X? What's the X? Yeah, somebody is stalking. Somebody's watching you. We have married for money. What's the X? Yeah, there's some sort of family. Somebody's watching you. This person has their eye on you because they want to marry you. But you need to take a close look into this. What I'm also getting, guys, a download that I just got. This person does some sort of fraud. So they could be fighting a court with that feminine energy. For some of you, it's divorce court. For others of you, they can be fighting in court because they try to fraud somebody. Do some sort of fraud toward a feminine energy. Like, oh, let me date you. And then, like, tell them to open up a bank account or something like that. Something like that is happening here. Where this person, yeah, this person leaves. This person may do some sort of marriage fraud. Okay. Yeah, somebody may do something with some sort of documents, outdated, discard, outdated, irrelevant, old news. Yeah, somebody may do some sort of fraud here. Okay? So what you need to know, somebody is in jail for something here. Yeah, somebody's in jail, either divorce court, and they're not telling you. They're about to lose a lot of money. You don't even know that they're fighting every day in divorce court, and the divine wants you to get away from this person. This person is acting like they got money and shit. They're putting you in an illusion that they got money and all this other shit, or they can be in court, okay, fighting over money. They could have fraud somebody out. Yes, they have private relationships. They kept you private. Okay, they're flirting with other people, or somebody is actually in jail, about to come out, about to come toward you. Okay, they may have found out about you some way, somehow.